Hi all, welcome to my channel, Trevor Goldiger Drums. Before we get started, if you don't mind, would you please subscribe and like this video? It really helps my channel to grow and get out to more people that may be interested in what I'm doing. So the topic today for this little talk is, what is a good drummer? And a lot of people may think, well, actually before I say anything at all, this is my opinion. There'll be a million people out there that will disagree with what I've got to say here, and that's totally okay. But I am saying it. This is my opinion only. This is what I think is a good drummer. I've been playing drums for close on or around 50 years or so. I've worked with lots of musicians. I've met lots of drummers. And through all of that time, I think now I've come to a point where I understand what a good drummer is. And it may not be what you think. A lot of people think a good drummer is someone that's, done lots of schooling in music and, has done 50 million, rudiment hours, practicing all different, paradiddles and double strokes, doubles and triples and all that type of stuff. And have become technically incredibly skilled, play really fast even, sound amazing. A lot of people would say, that's the sign of a good drummer. But I'm actually in a different camp, and I believe your level of playing, as in, how fast you can play, how technical and how independent you are, is not really an indicator of if you're a good drummer or not. My opinion, a good drummer is someone that can sit in the pocket and be really right in the groove of the song they're playing. And that could mean that they're playing incredibly just simple, just playing time, but just locked into it and really listening to the musicians around them and just sitting right in there and setting that really, really good groove and foundation for all the players to play off. To me, that's a good drummer. When I was thinking about doing this video, I actually was thinking about who are the drummers out there that I admire, and why do I admire those people? And a classic example, a name came to mind, a drummer from Mississippi called Sam Carr. I met Sam many, many years ago in the 90s. Him and quite a few other people from Mississippi Delta. We had people like Frank Frost, and a lot of these guys came out and did a tour, and I was fortunate enough to be the support act on one of their shows here in Brisbane. And I had a chance to talk to Sam, and Frank and all those guys, but I spent some time talking to Sam, and he was just such a really down-to-earth guy and just very simple. He never had any musical training whatsoever, and well, not that I was aware of anyway. And if you looked at the way he played, it just looked, from a technical point of view, it just looked all wrong. However, the way that guy just sat in the pulse and the groove and the pocket of the song, or what was being played around him, was just absolutely amazing. Really, really basic and simple, but the groove was just absolutely amazing. And for me, that's a sign of a really, really good drummer. You don't need to have all this technical brilliance. You just need to be able to sit in a pocket and be able to play. And I find a lot of my favorite drummers tend to be groove and pocket players. They tend to play very simple, and I think a lot of the drummers I like, and I won't give you the list because the list is long, but a lot of the drummers I like, I think, really understand the value of a whole. Now, what do I mean by that? Well, it's not what you play, it's what you don't play that really is important. To give air and space and not crowd any of the musicians you're playing with, not stepping on anyone's toes, staying in your laneway and just sitting, being really conscious and present with the rhythm that you're playing and what you're playing. And every time you hit something, have a understanding and a reason why you're hitting that, to create that really nice groove and to set up the right shape and texture for what's being played around you. Music, without getting too technical, if you look at a big box, there's only a certain space for sound to be created in a song. And you have a laneway, and so does every other instrument. And you do your best not to squash or stomp on anyone else playing in that song. And that's really important. And one of the ways of playing in that way is to use these things, ears. Listen to what's being played around you and just sit in there, and play, and do your best not to stomp on people. Leave space, leave air, leave all of that, and also leave, most definitely don't overplay and just cover everything up. It becomes just a muddy, ugly mess, and not really a really nice, attractive song, so to speak. Many drummers are guilty of overplaying. I was one of those players many years ago. I used to just play everywhere and thinking, this is really good, I can play really well. But I wasn't really listening to what I was actually playing, what sound was coming off my drum kit, and what was being played around me. So, use your ears. Be present, be focused on what you're playing, and really mean every beat that you play. Make sure every beat has the volume that you want to achieve. Not all playing is the same volume. Dynamics, people. Just slight different volume changes in your beats, and that can totally change the structure and sound and feel and groove of what you're playing. Also, moving time, not sitting to strict time. Yes, I said it. A drummer, moving time. Sitting back off the, on the backbeat, or just moving it a bit forward. All of these things can help create that really nice pocket and groove that you're playing. So anyway, I'm waffling on a little bit here. I hope one of the drummers out there that watches my videos got something from that. Golden rule, be concentrated, be focused on what you're playing. Listen to what's around you. And if in doubt, don't play it. Leave a hole, Space is good. Anyway, enough of that. Hope you've enjoyed this video. If you did, please subscribe and hit the like button to help me grow my channel. And I look forward to doing more videos in the future. And if you have a topic, especially on drums, that you want me to talk about or discuss, or you want me to make a video playing some technique, then just leave a message below, and hopefully I'll be able to get around to doing that at some stage in the future. On that note, see you later everyone. Have a great day. Happy drumming. Bye.